Bar's a hack. Ryan talks too much during answering questions. Ethan is a very, very nice man. That's who we're playing today. Your job in this match is to talk to each other, answer questions correctly, and Tyler, this goes especially for you, not to go to fucking sudden death.
No problem.
On that note, you guys are a great team. You're great players. We're building some chemistry, some working together, figuring out strengths. Listen, Bar has a singles belt over there, and he likes to shine it and like, look how great I am while I drink my 99-cent wine. Listen, let's knock him down a peg tonight. Let's win this. And just remember, Bar could have had Boatman as a partner. Peace.
Hello, gentlemen. Is this a debut? This is kind of a debut with me.
For you as our manager, yes.
Right, and it's a reboot as a team because you have a new name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Where did you get the name from, by the way?
I think it's the Mosquito Coast.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it's an album off of a Tenacious D record. Something. Let's be honest. Devil's Hands are the Devil's Hands are everywhere.
But yeah, so I'm excited to be going up against the team that barely squeaked by Nico and Adelaide. And I'm also glad to see that Cody's here instead of watching a B-tier Christopher Nolan film.
Well, I will say on behalf of our team that I happen to really like Antonio and Tyler.
Me too.
Fun match. It's gonna be a good one. They're good players, so this will be a good tight match. But I'm excited to see it happen. I think I have faith in my boys here. Club Dread's gonna take a win tonight. Cody, thank you for your kind words as always, sir. Let's kill it. Let's do it. Let's win. Let's win our first match as Devil's Hand.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Multiplex Movie Warzone. I'm your host, Kaleb Lil Boatman, and tonight we've got another match. Two teams we've seen before. We've got Excommunicado, which is Tyler Butler and Antonio Chavez, going up against the Devil's Hands, the artists formerly known as Hack to the Future. It is Andrew Barr and Ryan Payne. So we are going to bring them in, but before we do that, on the desk tonight we have Mr. Cameron Holzman. Cameron Holzman, please, are you there?
I would like to hope so.
Okay, very good. How do you feel about this matchup?
I feel good. It's going to be very interesting. Excommunicado having a surprisingly close match last time. Hack to the Future, I believe, in their last match lost to Legalese, who ended up winning the whole tournament for mix-up. Mm-hmm. So two teams that have had very interesting runs thus far. And yeah, I guess they're called the Devil's Hands now because they don't like my team name suggestions, apparently.
You know who else has hands? A lot of people. So, introducing first, coming into the ring with a record of 1 win, 0 defeats, representing the First Order, it is Tyler the Baba Yaga Butler and Antonio the Assassin Chavez. And introducing second, representing Club Dread, coming in with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat, it is Ryan Payne and the current singles champion, Andrew the Dive Bar. But you're not Hack, you're a different team now. That's right.
I don't have the right coach.
Okay, so round one's going to work like this. Each team is going to get what they want for their... we're going to start that over. Okay, round one's going to work like this. Each team is going to be given 8 questions. If you get it right, you get 1 point. And if you get all 8 correct, you get a bonus question. 8 different categories. You're going to be writing your answers down on a whiteboard or a piece of paper if you prefer. So, without further ado, your first question is going to come in the category of dramas. In Molly's game, before Molly Bloom ran poker games, she was an athlete in what sport?
So I know you're a big fan of Sorkin. This is actually my favorite Aaron Sorkin movie, which surprises a lot of people.
I mean, it kind of makes sense for you.
Can I ask how specific we have to be?
We need the sport. 4, 3. You can challenge 2. 1, hands down. Let's go to Bar.
I'm skiing, but like ski jumping is what you're looking for? Like that's why I'm confused.
Is what we're looking for. Relax.
Okay.
Ryan.
Okay. Okay.
I said baseball.
And Tyler.
I also said skiing.
And Antonio.
I said swimming.
Skiing is correct. So Tyler and Bar both hitting that.
Specifically, the moguls, if you want to be that kind of person. Your next
Okay.
one comes in the category of historical epics.
What?
Apparently,
Okay.
apparently that's a category now. What is the title of Luc Besson's 1999 movie about Joan of Arc?
This should have been in biopics. There were some old unused questions from way back that I pulled over and I didn't change the category.
Yeah, I looked at that and I went, that's not a category. That's for sure not a category. I don't know what it is, but it's not a category. Oh, look, it says biopics now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Okay, we're going to go to Ryan. Ryan.
St. Joe?
And Tyler.
I'm hoping that's a trick question. I said Joan of Arc.
And Bar.
I just said Joan.
And Antonio.
I didn't even finish. I was going to put 13th Warrior, but that's wrong.
Looking for The Messenger.
Cool.
Messenger.
Okay.
We're getting to your next question, category of 2000s. In the Julia Roberts Brad Pitt movie, The Mexican, what kind of object does the title refer to?
Multiple people thinking the Joan of Arc question was just Joan, to which I say, you think Michael Campbell wrote that question? Really? Throw back to the mix-up tournament where there were a lot of questions.
1
Woo.
points down. Let's go to Antonio.
A boat. I'm guessing.
And Ryan.
Me? Oh. I wrote a gun?
Yeah. And Bar.
Bang, bang. It's a gun.
And Tyler.
Also said gun.
Gun is correct.
As we get into question number 4, which comes in the category of directors. Who directed the films Black Rain, G.I. Jane, and White Squall? We could have had an opportunity to have 3 film titles that rhyme, and then this person just didn't direct a third one, and so now we're stuck. So it's their fault, not the writer of this question.
3, 2, 1. Hands down. That is true. Let's go to Ryan. Ryan.
I wrote Tony Scott.
And Bar.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
You're
you're just
lagging.
on a delay, buddy.
Delayed as hell.
Bar.
I
Great.
just guessed
Okay.
Wolfgang Peterson.
And Tyler.
Ridley Scott.
And Antonio.
Andrew Davis.
Ridley Scott is correct.
Nice.
Ridley Scott did G.I. Jane?
Yeah, that
Yes, he
that
did.
surprised me.
Ryan, I'm
Do
going
you
to
want to
ask
quickly
you
take a
to
break?
come back.
Oh, no,
That's
yeah.
Jump out, come back? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I would have what? Okay.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I think I only know that because Tim and I were just talking about him the other day, and it's like, what has he been doing lately? So, thank you, Tim.
Damn you, Tim. So, how's that 10 o'clock time doing for you, Anthony? I mean, Antonio. Ugh. Not doing well for me, apparently.
All right. How about now? Am I coming in clear?
You're
Yeah.
coming in clear. The issue was the delay, but I think
Right.
you're fine now.
Okay.
Okay. Get on with the next question. Since Holtzman is frozen, I will just do it, which comes in the category of coming of age / teen. Diner takes place in what decade?
I still need to watch this movie.
Hey, Bar, you're not the commentary man tonight.
Cam's frozen.
That's fair.
Yeah. Am I still frozen? I don't know.
1. Pens down. We're going to go to Tyler.
I just guessed, said 1980s.
And Antonio.
I guess the 1960s.
And Bar.
The 50s.
And Ryan.
I also said the 50s.
That is correct because it's called Diner. When Diner thing. Now your next question is going to come in the category of Oscars. Name 2 of the 3 films to hold the record for the most Oscar wins ever.
Am I back yet?
Kind of.
Cool. Great. I want to die.
Well, that's bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Bart.
Titanic and Lord of the Ring: Return of the King.
And Tyler.
Yep, said the same. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, and Titanic.
And Ryan.
I wrote Ben-Hur and Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
That is also correct. And Antonio.
Damn, they ruined mine. I got Ben-Hur and West Side Story.
West Side Story is not one of them, but they were Titanic, Ben-Hur, and Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. So everyone but Antonio hitting that. Do we get into your next question? Which comes in the category of comedies. What 70s film centers around a former vaudeville duo known as Lewis and Clark?
No, that's not it.
Lewis and Clark.
No one saw that except for Tyler. Okay, cool.
Bar, King of the Smooth Moves. 5, 4,
Like Skippy
3,
peanut butter.
2, 1. Pens down. Gonna go to Ryan.
I don't know. No blank boards. I just wrote Funny Girl.
And Antonio.
I had nothing. Nothing.
And Tyler.
Yep, nothing as well.
And Bar.
The Sunshine Boys.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I confused that with a different movie with the boys in the title.
Well, Girl was in your title. Your final question
You're not wrong.
in the category of actors and actresses. Who appears in the films Some Like It Hot, Spartacus, and The Defiant Ones? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Antonio.
Tony Curtis.
And Tyler.
Tony Curtis.
And Payne. Ryan.
Tony Curtis.
And Bart.
Tony Curtis.
All correct. Clean sweep. 10-6 as we get into round 2. Okay, now we're going to get into round 2. Round 2 is going to work like this. Each team is going to get a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin, they can keep it. If they don't, they can spin again, but then they are stuck with it. They're going to get 5 questions, whatever category they get. They get it right, 2 points, multiple choice, 1 point. If they get it wrong, other team gets a chance to steal. Categories we have on our lovely wheel tonight are Devil's Hands strengths of Best Picture winning musicals and 20th century stage to screen musicals, Excommunicado strengths of Steve McQueen and Harrison Ford. We also have horror, mystery thriller, directors, and 80s. So, gentlemen, Devil's Hands, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
We're going to defer, right, guys?
Yeah, I don't hate this wheel, but it's better to see how much we can risk.
I agree, yeah.
I'll defer to you guys.
So you're spinning again? I mean, you're deferring, I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, we're deferring. That's correct.
Okay, Excommunicado, would you, this will be your spin. And it lands on horror. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
It's one of those middle grounds. I think one person has to carry it, but I'm okay with a respin. Are you guys? Or you want to, Tyler? Or do you want to try to take it?
Just
we can respin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah. All right.
Bite the bullet.
It's the category you are stuck with.
Let's do it. That's great news.
Oh,
Here we go. Here we go.
So, I mean, 20th century stage to screen musicals, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
mean,
the best.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good bet for you guys to maybe pick up some steals. Let's try it.
Yeah, it's super broad able for us to pick up steals, so let's do it.
Do it.
20th century stage to screen musicals.
Let's go.
Okay, Excommunicado. Give your questions in 20th century stage to screen musicals. Who plays the title character in Sweet Charity?
Not a clue.
Not a clue. The multiple choice, I guess.
Multiple choice?
Yeah.
Right, your options are A. Marilyn Monroe, B. Jane Russell, C. Shirley MacLaine, D. Liza Minnelli.
What are you thinking?
I'm leaning toward C, but yeah, it's just a total guess. Like,
Yeah, I'll go with that if you want to go.
All right. Yeah, was a C final answer?
Yeah.
Damn it!
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh, wow.
The vibe, man. Just go with the vibe.
That's a good one.
Next question.
Damn it! I knew that one.
Okay, thank you for that input, Clark. What is the profession of John Candy's character in Little Shop of Horrors?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's a radio DJ. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
I'd like to speak to my manager real quick.
Oh, okay.
So
I knew. I just want to say, I knew you were going to call me in for this one.
right, so he's not really a disc jockey. He hosts like a morning talk show almost.
So the thing is, like, it occurred to me too, but I don't know if that's like the only thing he does, or if he's just doing an interview on his morning radio show where he also hosts. You know what I mean?
Right, but he has like a lot of people come in and he interviews them all. I don't think it ever really mentions him playing music.
Radio, and there's an actual
I mean, if you want to
radio.
go for, because that is, if the definition of you're saying disc jockey, and I mean he might not be a disc jockey. He's not playing music. So if you feel good about that, then you know, I thought of that too. I see why you would make that challenge.
Ryan, do you think we should risk that?
I also think we're in a good spot. Like we don't necessarily need a challenge like going forward if you want to go for it.
Right, but
I mean,
if we need it
I
later.
do see where you're coming from. There are two differences between an actual radio
Guys, you
DJ.
need to make a decision. You need to make
Okay.
a decision. You can't sit here for.
Let's
Okay.
let's do the challenge.
Okay.
Yes, let's risk it.
We will be back from this challenge. Okay, so we are back from the challenge. We are ruling that Excommunicado is correct, both because of the differentiation between radio host and radio DJ, and that the character does in fact play music, so he is also just a radio DJ. Now back to Devil's Hands do lose their challenge for the match. So back to Excommunicado's questions in 20th century stage to screen musicals. On the Town takes place in what city?
It's, I think New York City.
Yeah, I believe
Oh, yeah.
so.
New York City. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. New York, New York. Into your penultimate question. What is unique about Big Jules dice in Guys and Dolls?
I haven't seen it.
Neither. Multiple choice, right?
Yeah, multiple choice.
Okay.
Your options are A, they're painted bright pink. B, they don't have numbers on them. C, they always land on 8. D, they're solid gold.
What was your vibe? I don't know.
A or B? Maybe?
I was thinking A too, like the pink. For some
Okay.
reason.
Yeah, we'll go with A.
Go A, final answer.
That is incorrect. Devil's Hands for 1 point. Still, your options are A, they're painted bright pink. B, they don't have numbers on them. C, they always land on 8. D, they're solid gold.
Ryan, there are no numbers on them.
If you're confident, I'll back you up.
There are no numbers on them. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Now, your final question. Who directed Hello, Dolly?
I don't know.
Multiple choice again.
Yeah.
Yeah, go with it. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A. Gene Kelly, B. Stanley Donen, C. Vincent Minnelli, D. William Wyler.
I don't think it's A or C. I think it's B or
Right.
D.
I was thinking D, if anything.
Yeah, we could go with D.
William Wyler. You think he did a musical? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with D then.
Final answer.
That is incorrect. For the 1 point steal, Devil's Hands, A. Gene Kelly, B. Stanley Donen, C. Vincent Minnelli, D. William Wyler.
Ryan, it's Gene Kelly.
I was about to say that too. I watched that a week ago, so yeah. Well, let's go.
Gene Kelly, final answer.
Ryan was thinking the same thing, and he was correct for the 1 point steal. So it is 12-11 as we get into Devil's Hands spin. 12 Devil's Hands are in the lead with 12 to Excommunicado's 11. So, Devil's Hands, this is your spin. And you land in the category of mystery thriller. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I think we're in a good place where we can spin again. I mean, it's okay, but I think we could get something better probably. Unless you just want to stick with something like that you could probably navigate through.
Well,
Ryan, go ahead.
I think we can do better with another spin, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you guys have room for it too with the score.
This is not a bad wheel. Whatever we get, we
All right,
get.
so spinning again.
Respin.
And you are stuck with director.
Okay.
All right, Devil's Hands, your first question in the category of directors is... Excuse me. Who directed The Straight Story and Lost Highway?
That's David Lynch.
Go right ahead.
David Lynch, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. How many Fast and Furious films has Justin Lin directed?
I believe I was gonna say 4, but hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say 4 because he's coming back for 9.
Right.
So,
let's go multiple choice and knock it down to 1 point.
Repeat the question.
All right. How many Fast and Furious films has Justin Lin directed? That's your first repeat.
I understand where you want to go with multiple choice, but I know I've been asked this question so many times. I feel strong that it is 4 films.
Okay. Go for it.
I will on this one. 4, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice job, buddy. Nice job.
Who directed The Parallax View, Clute, and Starting Over?
That's Alan J. Pakula.
All right. I'll go with you on that one.
Alan J. Pakula, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Who directed the 2016 Mark Wahlberg films Patriots Day and Deepwater Horizon?
That's what's that?
I was gonna say, isn't that Peter Berg?
That's the one. Peter Berg. Go for it.
Peter Berg, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
I couldn't get Peter Weir out of my head. I knew that was wrong.
Okay, we're in a situation where if Devil's Hands hits this for 2 points, they win via knockout. If they go to multiple choice, then but it is 20-11 right now. So,
okay.
Who directed In the Heat of the Night?
Norman Jewison.
I was gonna say that too.
Norman Jewison, final answer.
And your winners by way of knockout, it is the Devil's Hands. So, we are going to go to post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place finishers tonight, Excommunicado. Excommunicado, you had a good run, but you weren't able to pull this one out. How are you feeling overall?
Well, great question. How are we feeling? We got knocked out, so we're feeling great. Yeah, I mean, we spun opponent's choice. They got directors, and they swept everything. So we didn't play our best round one. I think that's where it boils down to. We didn't play our best round one. We should have maybe kept horror, but I don't know how we play. this is a great day to play movie trivia. I'll mark that on my calendar on the 28th of February. I will not be on the internet. But yeah, I like this team. I think they're a good team. I just don't think we had a real chance to show tonight. We will be back. I think we'll retool. We'll come up with some strengths. We'll come up with some game plans and study methods and get us on the right path to actually doing some damage in this league. So yeah, you can say anything you guys want, but it just sucks. It's a bad day.
Take the blame for this one because I had a pathetic round one, so I really don't think it's mostly Tyler. I think it's mostly me.
Oh, that's both of us. Yeah, we're both.
So I don't know. It's just how I feel. Then should have stepped up more in round one. That's totally unlike me. So that's just.
We'll retool. We will be back. Enjoy the win. Please get me off the internet. Bye.
Cody's request being granted. He is off the internet. Devil's Hands. You won via knockout. How are you feeling overall?
Relieved.
Yeah. Despite my lag I was having earlier, I thought that was really going to throw us off, but thankfully my internet decided to actually fucking listen to me and get back on track. So we were able to pull up very well in round two.
Yeah, I mean, I know what Cody was saying, like that he has faith in that team, and I just want to support him on that one because I've played both of those guys, and they're both really good players. They had a rough match, and we had a really good match. So sometimes that happens. They're not really like a team I would expect to get KO'd. So I know they're going to play again. They're going to do some really good stuff. But I mean, my team KO'd them. I'm really happy about that win. These guys are great.
Yeah, Anthony and Tyler are both really good players. This is a really good team. Congratulations. Like you guys really are a great team, and I can't wait to see what you guys do going forward.
Yep.
Yeah, I played Antonio a couple of times. He is solid. It was just like, yeah, like it's every worst team's nightmare to get opponent's choice. And they did a good job navigating that. Like they really had us after like getting after, I mean, of course, after challenging after the next following questions, they looked like they were really starting to get on track. But yeah, when we got directors, it was just like it was just thankful. I mean, goddamn. It's like the one time I'm actually glad we got directors.
It's fair. So, from Hack to the Future, or Devil's Hand, excuse me, from Excommunicado, I'm your host, Kaleb Boatman. This has been Multiplex Movie Warzone.
Bye-bye, boys. Have fun storming the castle. Think it'll work? It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.